It is one of the many topics of discussions that have been going viral in the country. And that is in regards to the removal from office of the Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya, CJ Martha Koome. This is a conversation that has been spearheaded by the former LSK president, Nelson Avi, together with senior counsel Ahmednassir Abdullah, where they went ahead to file a petition at the High Court of Kenya seeking to remove from office CJ Martha Koome together with the High Court judges. Now, after their petition, CJ Martha Koome went ahead to move to the High Court and also to seek or file a petition to block any charges brought up against her by former LSK President Nelson Avi. And when we look at this, it tells us everything. Currently, the conversation has been about how how this removal of office of CJ Martha Koome can be validated, because the accusation brought forward by one Nelson Avi and the man who called the judiciary juris pesa, that is Ahmednassir Abdullah, they have claimed that they have intel, both written and electronic, that CJ Martha Koome is so incompetent and she cannot continue holding the office of the Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya. As we know today, Rigathi Gachagua, while in Meru, addressed the issue of removal from office of the removal of CJ Martha Koome from office, where he stated that the reason why a campaign has been brought forward to remove Martha Koome as the CJ of the Republic of Kenya is because President William Ruto and the whole executive at large wants to have control over the judiciary. And if they have control over the judiciary, that means people in this country with cases that are fighting the government will never fight justice in our courts. Apart from that, we are being told that tomorrow on Monday is when the petition and everything that has been brought to the the Judicial Service Commission of Kenya will take effect, and the Judicial Service Commission will review all the petitions brought forward to censor Martha Koome from continuing to serve as the Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya, and the decision will be made where all of these people that have filed this petition have full confidence. I have full confidence, that CJ Martha Koome will be removed from office. And apart from that, I want to read some of the comments made by senior counsel Ahmednassir Abdullah on what he terms as the evidence to prove that also Martha Koome can be stopped. Now listen. He says the Judicial Service Commission, under its acting chairman, Honorable Isaac Ruto, must come out strong tomorrow and tell Kenyans that Honorable CJ Martha Koome and her siblings cannot stop, they can't stop the time boarding process of Article 168 of the Constitution through the tsunami of suits they filed. Once the process kicks off, no court can interfere with it. And the judge of the Supreme Court must stop panicking. They must appreciate that they will have their day in court before the tribunals that will be appointed by the president once he receives a recommendation to do so from the JSC, the Judicial Service Commission of Kenya. The JSC is not quasi-judicial tribunal, it's a constitutional organ. The judges of the Supreme Court must stop wasting time filing frivolous suits before the High Court. The High Court cannot stop the JSC from fulfilling its constitutional mandate. And he continues by saying, can His Excellency William Ruto be stopped by an order of a High Court judge stopping him from conducting his weekly cabinet meetings if, for instance, Waziri Justin Muturi applies to court? The answer is yes. A court can issue such an order even though legally it won't stop the president from having his cabinet meetings. Such orders are usually in vain, as the exercise of the president's constitutional powers cannot be derailed by a court order. But the president can elect to go to court to vacate the order while continuing to have his weekly cabinet meetings. The president will continue holding his cabinet while the court order subsides. And you won't have a constitutional crisis. This is because the constitutional powers of the president and that of the High Court run on two parallel lines that never meet, and it was so decided deliberately. The same applies to the forfeit of court orders issued by Justice Mugambi against the JSC in favor of Honorable CJ Mother Koome and her siblings. Since the powers of the JSC Kenya under Article 168 runs parallel to those powers of the High Court, the JSC will be breaking the provisions of Article 168 and indicating its constitutional mandate if it stops the process and seek to vacate Justice Mugambi's orders. It will fall into the trap set by Koome and Co. to hold the matter in court for the next donkey years. So let JSC move with speed and fulfill its constitutional mandate. And he says this: the 7 judges of the Supreme Court of Kenya are from tomorrow sitting in a court on the strength of court orders issued by Justice Mugambi of the High Court. The orders are in flagrant and brazen violation of Article 168 of the Constitution. From tomorrow, the Supreme Court of Kenya, as established under Article 163, ceases to exist. What we will have from tomorrow is Justice Mugambi's Supreme Court. No order or judgments of Justice Mugambi's Supreme Court are valid from tomorrow. Now, this is one senior counsel, Ahmednassir Abdullah, trying to tell us literally that starting from tomorrow, everything will change. And more so, the Supreme Court of Kenya itakuwa imepigwa na kuondolewa kabisa mamlakani, and it will not continue being in power and in control of the judiciary no more. Which tells us now, if the court orders, the judges have been called to appear in court by Justice Mugambi, the judges together with the current CJ Mother Koome, to appear in court so that they will answer to the cases and petitions filed by different petitioners in court tomorrow. So if they take the stand, that means the Supreme Court itakuwa imeisha hivyo. So it is upon the president now to appoint a new commissioner and a new bunch of judges that will continue now serving for the interest of the judiciary and for the interest of the people of the Republic of Kenya, so that we cannot interfere with our constitution. That's it for now. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is the Kenyan Daily Report. See you in our next video.